Hello, everyone. I think we are live now, and we have a very exciting game. We finally get to watch Spain again. Get to watch my king Pedri. We get to watch Dani Olmo, and we finally see the full return of Lamine Yamal. Let's get into the lineups right now. What to see, what to expect. Give me one sec. Let's do that. Properties, and then we'll go to Spain versus Saudi Arabia. Yep, you guys should be able to see my screen now. But looking at the Spain side, it's almost as if De La Fuente watched my criticism of him last video. You see Dani Olmo in the 10 against a team playing 5-3-2, so they're going to be in a defensive block, and we'll get into how I know they're going to be in a defensive block later rather than a more attacking one. We take out Fabian Ruiz, replace him with Dani Olmo. Fabian Ruiz didn't have the best of games. Definitely avoided a lot of the criticism that you would expect from a Spanish player, but he got away with it. We do see Pedro Porro come in for Marcos Llorente as well. Pedro Porro, of course, a lot more attacking minded, less focused defensively, and that's going to complement Lamine Yamal a lot as he's able to take on players, potentially get on the overlap. I don't expect Saudi Arabia to really try and build up and force Porro into long stretches of defensive reliability. So that's probably why that change was made. On the other side, Gavi's coming off, Alex Baena's coming on the wing. It's still similar to the tactic of trying to let Cucurella overlap. So Pedri or Rodri can play those balls over the top, or even Lamine Yamal. The difference now is we actually have a winger in Lamine Yamal and no Ferran Torres right winger. So no politically charged Ferran Torres on the right wing. So this is very exciting to see. Hopefully these changes make up for some of the differences. As for the Saudi Arabia side, so the only true out and out striker is Al Baraikan. Al Dasari is more of a left winger from what I've seen. So you're gonna get the speed. It's essentially going to be like a big man, little man playing off of each other. The midfield, the attacking midfielder is actually Al Juwar. I think that's how you say his name. I apologize if my Arabic is not the best, but uh, Al Kabari and Al Dasari, who actually these two have the same last name, but I'm not sure if they're related, are actually more defensive midfielders. So it's going to look like a 5-2-1-2, most likely in defense, with probably Al Juwar shifted in towards the center, unless they're just keeping him out on the wing so him and Al Dasari can combine. As for the fullbacks, um, Hamid is the one that's playing in Europe, although that doesn't really matter for the Saudi Arabian team. I've seen him play before, and he's very good going forward. Cucurella is definitely going to need the support of Baena down that right hand side. Three center backs, nothing surprising there, and then Al Harbi on the left wing. And the left wing back position is probably going to look to try and get forward on the counter attacks. Um, Most of this team is from Al Nasser or Al Hilal, and just like their fellow league mate Portugal, they're looking to get a draw here. The only players that aren't are Al Juwar, who plays for Al Qadsiya. So if you don't know, the other big player from Al Qadsiya is Quinones, who's killing it for Mexico right now, or he's the little bright spark that they have. And then, as I mentioned, Abdul Hamid on the right wing back uh, to bomb up and down the field. He plays for some Lens, who just actually finished second in Ligue 1. So this is not anything to like sniff at. Al Hilal, Roma, Lens on loan, and Lens played in almost every single game from what I'm seeing. So yeah, he's not good. He like this Saudi Arabia team is going to be pretty tough to beat. They're going to be very well organized. They're going to be wanting to make a point in this game, especially against a Spain team that is expected to win it all. Spain are clearly one of the teams to beat this tournament, behind France and probably I don't know Germany, maybe maybe Portugal, but they are definitely up there. We'll see what tactics are changed, but it looks like a lot has changed and a lot has been happening in training, at least to make four big changes to the starting lineup. My big concern is injuries. Lamine Yamal, he didn't say he was 100% ready, so I'm hoping he is today. I really would. I really would hate and would absolutely hate to see another Barcelona winger injured. Um, you know, it's just not ideal at all. We're 7 minutes out from game time. I'm hoping the players are ready. But yeah, we are excited. We're very excited. I'm gonna be trying to commentate over this entire Spain game. Uh, I've also seen Ferran Torres' grandfather say he hates Ferran Torres playing, essentially, uh, which is kind of funny. What did he say? In a street interview, he'd rather Ferran Torres play against Levante. Yeah, yeah, he very blunt. I guess he's a grandfather. He has nothing else to do, which is fair. If I was a grandfather, I wouldn't have much else to do either. I'd be doing the same thing. Let me respond to Asensi on Twitter. It's sick because he's saying that Fabian Ruiz is unlucky to not be starting. Uh, Fabian Ruiz was a bit garbage last game if I do say so myself. Missed passes, no creativity, no circulation of the ball. It was really between Rodri and Pedri. Fabian Ruiz was kind of like a passenger out there during the last game. But yeah, this is hopefully going to be a good game. I'm excited to see Spain play after a while. I should be wearing my Barcelona jersey. Actually, let me get right back. Here I am with my Spain jersey. um, let's see. Let me just make sure the voice is actually working for this one. Um, but yeah, excited to see Spain play. It's hopefully going to be a great game to watch. Let's close that just so I have easy access. And then we're going to open. Yeah, let's get that YouTube TV on that we actually pay for. So it is a little expensive. They're doing the national anthems. I think Saudi Arabia is going on right now. All right, it looks like the voice is working, so I'll take that as a dub. Yeah, I turn that down. Don't really want to listen to Stu Holden. No offense, but Stu Holden is not my favorite commentator. Another big news, yes, Inter Miami is signing Casemiro. Uh, not really. Apparently, Casemiro wants to play with Messi. It's a very interesting, interesting thing. I guess he wants to compare, but it's played with he Casemiro played with Ronaldo in his prime, and now is getting an older Messi. Yeah, I need these ads to hurry up. I don't care. But yes, come on, let's go. Let's watch. We need Spain to win. Is that Italian batch playing foosball? He's got the hair in the. He's got the hair. That's for sure. Is that Celine Department getting to be there in the field? Good for her. Good for her. Glad to see some streamers do well. But yeah, this is really an aura risk right here. I mean, if Spain doesn't perform, I need to adjust my camera a bit. I don't know where I'm going. There you go. I think I'm a little bit better there. Let's also adjust the score line here. Where is a good place? Excuse me. Let's put it there. Yeah, but come on. Saudi Arabia already out with the draw from beating drawing Uruguay actually. So that was a good frustration thing from them, but they have always been very good in the first game of World Cups that they've played in. They're putting it. Did they change their entire goddamn lineup? Akaibari, Lajami, Al Amri, Lajami, Al Tabaki, Abdul Hamid. No, it's the same lineup. I think there's a. No, it's the same. It's the same lineup, but it just looks a little weird. ESPN has them as in a 4-4-2. I will see. We'll see how the game as the game goes on. I definitely agree with Fatma more. And it's a 5-3-2, and I'm proven correctly because they're literally lining up in a 5-3-2. Yeah, they're saying it's 5-3-2 as well. But Yarthabal to get us kicked off. Saudi Aramco in the background as a big sponsor of this tournament, and here we go. Oh, it looks like more of a 5-2-3, 5-4-1 actually in defense. So I'm assuming they're pushing Al Dasari back to the left hand side. Al Juwar, one of them is on the wings. Baena with the ball on the wing, whips in the cross. Good to see. That's probably more crosses than Spain tried all game. And Lamine already on the ball. And of course, they come in to triple team him. Oh my god, what a move. Shoves him off with the strength of an old man. Whips the cross in. Unlucky. Very unlucky. It's a positive start from Spain to actually try and get to the wings, try and make a difference. Not just playing it through Cucurella with a terrible ball. More of that when you play for Real Madrid, please. I'd like to see that. But I really do like watching Pedro Porro with Lamine Yamal. The only concern is when they play actually like stronger attacking teams, which what we saw with Portugal, where Nuno Mendes was able to have essentially free roam down that left hand side. But yeah, Lamine with the strength is incredible. Gets it onto his right foot. What brilliant work. But Spain, I don't think Saudi Arabia has touched the ball for more than one pass so far. Pedro Porro, what a ball to Alex Baena. Cross the field. Baena, Dani Olmo following up. Cuts inside, takes a shot, deflected, corner. What a great start from Spain. This is exactly what they need. It's more direct. It's fast. It seems fun. It seems fun, and this is exactly what we want to see from the Spain side. What's happening? Hmm. And now Lamine Yamal is taking the corners instead of Pedri, who did them all last game. Short corner taken. Pedro Porro running through. Lamine now gets a better angle for the cross, but it's a bad cross. I don't hate this. Like, yes, your pass accuracy is going to go down, but yes, we want to see them take the risk. Pedri is playing more as a deeper playmaker, which is in his best position, which is something that De La Fuente should have done. Has tried to keep him away from for a while, but I think he's finally conceded that he can't play Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, and Pedri because they're all doing the same role. Cross to Alex Baena at the back post. Alex Baena is doing very good in the wing so far. I'm very surprised, actually. I've always seen him as more of a centrally attacking midfielder, but he seems to be doing a good job as a left winger. He's got the pace. Shame that he plays halal ball at Atletico Madrid for someone especially so technically gifted as him. But Spain keep moving the ball around. They've got to get the goal differential up. Other teams are going to play. Oh, Lamine Yamal once again. Shot from distance! And it's over the bar. But the intensity from Spain is nice. These shots and crosses from distance are going to have to pull Saudi Arabia further and further out of their penalty box, which is something they struggled with Cape Verde. Um, uh, it's good. This is why having someone like Ivan Rakitic during that 2014-2015 season who was willing to shoot from distance was so crucial to for Barcelona winning. Pedri unlucky to not win that, and Saudi Arabia just play it long. Saudi Arabia has not combined any passes. Spain look motivated today. They need a goal, obviously, and they don't have that yet, but they look motivated. Again, Pedri is so calm when he gets on the ball. It's incredible to watch. They haven't really been able to find Dani Olmo in those pockets, and Saudi Arabia is doing a very good job in that 5-4-1 of staying narrow, closing the gap. But Spain are if they're tight centrally, they're gonna leave space on the wings, and that's why Alex Baena has done well so far. Crossed by Pedri, and Spain's press once again uh, is looking pretty good. They aren't giving up any space. 88% ball possession, all the momentum going their way, which is what really matters. Yeah, Danny almost having to drop deeper to get the ball, but now he's finally found some space. And it's Lamine Yamal coming through centrally. Finds Pedro Porro. Cross! Blocked once again. And again, Saudi Arabia just forcing themselves to clear the ball. Really no continuity in their play at all. Spain able to circulate once again. Laporte. Cucurella on the wing. Lays it off to Pedri. Finds Rodri in space. Pedri through the middle. Plays it back. Baena tries to chip over the top and is blocked. Dani Olmo again with a great press. Pedro Porro as well. And Saudi Arabia are on the break. Kubarsi, one-on-one against their 24. Does a great job of holding it up. The first real bit of play from Saudi Arabia, they're able to unable to get a shot, but able to get into Spain's box. Got their first touch in the box there. But that's the danger that Saudi Arabia have. They can counterattack. They've set up in this way where they've got fast wingers attacking players on the wings that are willing to work hard defensively as well. It's all part of the game plan. I mean, it's a World Cup. I mean, halal ball is, as we've seen, it's won right now. Pedri once again finding space, able to work it out to Alex Baena, gets it back, switches it to Pedro Porro, inside with Lamine on the wing. Lamine with a cross. No one there once again. Oh, and Pedri is just able to pluck it from 3 Saudi Arabia players impressively. It says it's a corner, but I'm pretty sure this is going to go to VAR review because it looks pretty close. Who's taking Pedro Porro's taking the cross up to the top to Dani Olmo at the top of the box, and he scuffs his shot, and it goes way over. Good idea. It's something different, mixing it up. It's gonna force Saudi Arabia to pull players out uh, of their defensive formation. Although I need to see better combination from Lamine Yamal and Pedro Porro down this right hand side. Lamine Yamal is getting the ball, but it's the combination just isn't there. They're both players are isolating themselves almost. Handball, offsides. Spain as world number 2. What a great crowd Saudi that came here. Where is this game actually hosted? That's a great question. This is an Atlanta stadium, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, that they had to cover up because Mercedes-Benz didn't want to sponsor it. Same thing with my home stadium, Levi's. Levi's didn't want to sponsor, so they covered it up. Great ball through to Alex Baena. Whips in the cross. There's no one again in the box. Dani Olmo needs to be crashing there. And Pedro Porro once again on the wing, only offering support back for Lamine Yamal. But Lamine Yamal lays it off. What a shot! Pedro Porro, and again, it's over the bar. Are we going to see another game where the dominating team just blast shots over? This could be tough for Spain. I mean, do we see Borja Iglesias come on for a Yarthabal just to have a target in the box to cross to? Do we see them push Eric Garcia into the striker position or even the right back position? A lot of Eric Garcia's goals came from right back and just being a overlap. Play him. And he's through. Is our Yarthabal. Daniel Mo. And Lamine Yamal the back cross! Lamine! That boy wonder scores! Lamine Yamal! What a great transition from Spain as Lamine Yamal at the back post, playing the finisher this time around, and finally a Barcelona player, come on, has a goal in this World Cup. Great play from the team, but yeah, wow, the relief on the Spanish shoulders to finally score their first goal in this World Cup and not to be beholden to the absolute haram ball that is happening. Lamine Yamal, what a great goal. It's what we like to see. It's what we like to see. I think Alex Baena is playing in Oyarzabal through to the wing, and Oyarzabal, no one touch, finds the opening at the back post, and Lamine from a tight angle is able to finish it. Great play from the Spanish front three just to combine, spreading out the Saudi Arabian defense, despite them having 5 defenders. 4 of them were ball watching, 5 of them actually, and Lamine Yamal is able to sneak in at the back post to get the first goal for Spain in this World Cup. Well done from Lamine Yamal. That is 1-0 to the good guys. The good guys, not politically, but because I'm rooting for Spain, that's why they are the good guys. I'm not trying to get political on this on this channel at all. And finally, these Real Madrid X accounts can stop saying that finally these Real Madrid X accounts can stop saying that no Barcelona player has scored. But Lamine Yamal has had a great start to this game. But hopefully we take him off in the first 45. Uh, because I don't really want to see his injured. Giannini, Infantino. I hope we'll see how it goes. Oh, and that's another takeaway. Lamine Yamal plays it to Bayern at the back post. Unable to get there. Pedri! What the? Pedri. You can't blast it over from there. Spain, again pressing. Saudi Arabia are on the back foot. That is for sure. Great press from Lamine Yamal. This is one thing that separates him from a lot of other wingers. He's willing to press. It's the same thing that we're seeing with Dembele right now. But yeah, Lamine Yamal centrally is going well. Moving in centrally. I know he's talked about it, and it's looking like that's what he wants to do in the future. But great start again from, as I keep saying, a great start from Spain. This is the Spain that we've come to see. They're winning headers off the goal kick too. This is amazing. They are motivated, to say the least. Another player that we haven't talked about with Spain is Kubarsi. Like, they haven't really conceded any shots. Yes, it's Cape Verde. Yes, this is the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and not, what a pass, by the way, by Kubarsi to find Olmo in the space. But it's very impressive what he's doing. He's 18 years of age. He might win Young Player of the Tournament, if not Lamine Yamal Bouladi. Cucurella with the cross. Blocked. Oh, Rodri's beaten for pace there. And Aymeric Laporte is able to step up soundly. I really like this pairing. Aymeric Laporte and Kubarsi, especially when Spain aren't having to play a high line. This is really nice. I really like it. Kubarsi gets to be that ball-playing center back because they can't just press one of them. It's a really good thing to see. Will Christensen be able to do a job like Aymeric Laporte or Gerard Martin? I don't know. But it's very good to watch this Barcelona team right now. I think besides Daniel, everyone has fully clicked, but also they've been struggling to find Dani Olmo. Who shot that? That was Baena? Wover. Once again, Wover. Yeah. Replay of the goal. Lamine Yamal with his right foot. I mean, yes, it's from like 2 yards out, but just to be in that position on that counter attack, very good from him. That's a foul. Yeah, I mean, Baena looks like a different player. I guess when you're not forced to stick with Diego Simeone's tactics, you can actually play some football. uh, is that Racing Club Santander scarf? Who just got promoted, by the way. That I'm seeing in the crowd right now. Very congratulations to them. Although I hope they sell us Jorge Salinas for a good price so we can loan him back, because he, at least from clips, he looks good. It's always good to have another left-footed defender, especially a center back and left back hybrid. It's looking like the Gerard Martin operation, except Jorge Salinas is currently playing at a higher level than when we signed Gerard Martin. But with how good Gerard Martin has been already, we've seen hopefully Jorge Salinas, I apologize, is better. Lamine Yamal out again. And the first thing Saudi Arabia do is bring in 3 players and a nice cross, but no one in the middle to get on the end of that. Almost making those late runs. It's good to see. You almost wish Fermin Lopez was in this team. I would have loved Fermin Lopez. And a shot from distance! Saved! Spain are knocking. Like, not knocking. They're using a battering ram right now. It's shot after shot after shot. How many saves does the Saudi Arabian goalkeeper have already? Because it feels like at least 3 or 4. 1 diving save. I think that just happened. Only 1 save. And the Mexican wave has hit Atlanta this game. Olmo, play it through. That's a foul. How is that not a foul? Yeah, the refs are really just letting anything happen in some of these games. That's a foul as well. Not called. That's also another foul. Pull on the shirt. Yeah. Yep, it's gonna turn into a WWE brawl. But Spain almost going in a 4-2-4 in press. Pedri again winning the ball. And you don't see that with many defensive many technical midfielders like him. He's playing in his defensive role perfectly. Oh, he's 23 now. I forgot when his birthday was, but it's good to see. Oh, Zerta almost gets there. Yamal, what? That was a crazy pass. Making Unai Simon run all the way to the corner flag, by the way. Interesting tactic. And Lamine Yamal over the top, unable to get to the end of that. I think that's going to be a goal kick or a foul. Pedri misplaced long ball, but it's stretching the Saudi Arabian defense. They need a goal now. And this is good to see. What a ball from Baena to Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal from from Sociedad. Pedri with another defensive recovery high up as well. Yeah, Hansi Flick has given Pedri so much understanding of the press, and it's really nice to see. Oh, whoever liked my video, thank you. Appreciate it. I got 2 likes now. Appreciate you watching. Maybe you're here, maybe you're not, but I appreciate you. But we're hoping that Spain is able to do the deed and win. Yeah, and win. Yeah. It's going to come down to the last game against Uruguay and who gets top spot. I have a feeling Uruguay is going to beat Cape Verde. And another press from Dani Olmo. Gets Oyarzabal on the ball into the box. Incredible tackle for, I think it's Al Amri. Is that Al Amri or Lajami? I apologize for the Saudi Arabian team. I really am not too familiar with how they look like on the back of their jerseys. That looks like Lajami, I think. Yep, Lajami. Great recovery run from him, though, to get back and do that. Oyarzabal not having the pace to get through. But Pedro Porro to whip in another cross. Saudi Arabia is now a little bit more spread to watch Dani Olmo at the top. And they play that ball in. Still falls to Olmo. Cuts it. Aymeric Laporte. Oyarzabal with the ball. Goal! Goal! Or is it? Goal! No offsides. Oyarzabal wins it off of a bunch of deflections into the box. 2-0 España. Oyarzabal, wonderful work there. Saudi Arabia's chances for the qualification to the next rounds are slowly turning into dust, or as most of Saudi Arabia is, sand. But well done for Spain for just being scrappy, winning those balls. They win the flick on. Olmo with the shot. Oyarzabal is onside off the header from Aymeric Laporte, gets ahead of his defender, and just tucks it in with his left foot. Well done to Oyarzabal. But this is what happens. They set this up with that first corner out to the top of the box with Dani Olmo. Now Saudi Arabia is stretched out. And then coming back in, the ball still happens to fall to Dani Olmo, but they're able to play that ball into the near post because there's less players in there, which helps cause the confusion overall. It's set piece moving around, and it's a similar thing that you see in American baseball, where you make a pitch outside as a ball just to set up the next pitch, which is going to be like a 2-seam fastball or something like that. But it's tactically very smart by Luis De La Fuente, and he's Uh, I mean, yes, you do have your one of your better players here, but he's adjusted very well to this game, and I have to give him his plaudits for doing so. And Dani Olmo again winning the ball. Oyarzabal just hooks it to the sky, and Rodri wins the ball back. Lamine Yamal on the right hand side. He plays him a little bit wide, but he sends the cross in. Alex Baena unable to get it in the box, but he is able to get it on the wing. And Baena is left one on one, cuts inside. Ball out to Pedro Porro. Shot coming in or cross to Cucurella at the back post. Back to Dani Olmo, and it's another one! It's three! Oyarzabal with his second of the game. Hey, maybe De La Fuente was right, and they just weren't able to get the crosses in last time. But Cucurella, Pedro Porro with the cross to his fellow fullback, Cucurella heads it back into Dani Olmo, who gets his first assist, who heads it over to Oyarzabal. It's Spain with the winning the game in the air, which is something you don't think happens with Spain very often. But Oyarzabal once again, the man from Sociedad, what an incredible Tiki-Taka in the air from Spain. Cucurella to Dani Olmo. Oyarzabal's onside, and he's just able to finish it into the back post. Very well played by Spain. Very impressive. Very impressive. Uruguay need to have to be shitting themselves because they're not getting first place. Yeah, and Saudi Arabia still unable to. Sorry, trying to. Jamba Juice, if you're in America today, which I'm assuming a lot of fans are, uh, Jamba Juice is doing $1 smoothies for 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. local time. Obviously, there are 3 time zones in Japan, in the United States. So, uh, yeah, keep that in mind when you're trying to go. I believe those on the East Coast only have about 30 minutes left. But we are at the hydration break. A little slow, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's good to see Spain winning, though. This is good to see. But people are saying if Barcelona don't get Julian Alvarez, that they should get Oyarzabal. Maybe that's an option. Would he be the only striker that I want? No, I want someone that is a presence in the box. Um, who is Barcelona trying to sign? Christ, the Ivory Coast man from Trabzonspor. How old is he? April 2006. Oh wow. But Spain are playing very well. Yeah, so what is Saudi Arabia going to do now? They still have to play Cape Verde next game, which probably gives them the win. But Uruguay are also going to win, so it might come down to goal difference, depending on how the game goes. So if Uruguay win and Spain lose, Saudi Arabia are guaranteed third place. And if Spain win today, but then lose to Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, uh, I believe, will need a win to be in third place. Need a win or a draw to be in third place, I believe. But if Spain win against Uruguay, then what happens? Oh, great work. Unlucky combination. But if Spain win today and also win against Uruguay, then it's going to come down to goal difference between who goes through in third place, either Saudi Arabia or Uruguay. And that would be a big upset. Upset. We're seeing Saudi Arabia start to come out a little bit more, get out their shape. Very smart work by Kubarsi to just bring the ball back. Spain to recycle it, get into their shape. They've shifted into a 4-4-2 in defense now, instead of their 5-4-1, it seems, because they need to bring the game to Spain. They don't want to let the game run too much, though, because goal difference is going to matter. And that's a great ball by Rodri over to Baena, who sends in the cross, finds no one, tries to play Cucurella in, but is stopped. And Saudi Arabia, once again, unable to clear their lines fully. Spain are just absolutely like smothering them. Dani Olmo in tight spaces, gets the ball through. And it's Lamine one-on-one, where he likes to be. It's a terrible shot. But Pedro Porro's hurt. We might have to go to VAR for this one. I didn't really see what happened. I did not even update the scoreline. Yellow card for, I'm assuming, the Saudi Arabian player who tackled him. Yeah, the game is just going a little too fast for Saudi Arabia. It's just not up to speed. Yeah, definitely a yellow card. That's definitely a yellow card. They've been very loose with yellow cards uh this entire World Cup. But Saudi Arabia unable to keep the ball after winning it in the air. And Spain just back to circulating it. Great ball. Oof! Pedri almost finds Dani Olmo in the pocket. And Saudi Arabia are slowing the game down. I don't think Spain mind at all. They've already got that 3. For Spain, it's really win. They just need to win. At this point, goal difference doesn't really matter. Maybe unless Uruguay absolutely demolish Cape Verde and they draw. But if Spain win, it's really for Uruguay and Spain. It's really win and you'll get first. Man, Kubarsi has not made a step wrong this entire game. We talk about Buwadi and how well he's done, and yes, it was against Brazil, but Kubarsi just in general is just so technically gifted for a center back, and he's so smart defensively. Incredible spot to promote him. Cucurella with a horrendous touch, by the way. You sign for Real Madrid, I guess you lose your ability to touch the ball. Oh, yeah. As Barca fans, I know we forget how lucky we are with Kubarsi, but he is just so good, man. What a generation to have Mark Bernal, Lamine Yamal, Kubarsi, and then to have, I think we still have Landry Fare, who I think will eventually get a shot. I think he has attributes of a very strong defensive right back, not very much offensively, and he feels like someone that we could bring on late in a game as a right, almost like Xavi Esparza-esque, to be a more defensive right back. But really, that would really make that generation golden if Landry Fare gets his debut. But Rodri gets the ball in space, finds Baena on the wings, back to circulating to Cucurella. Pedri finds Dani Olmo in the pocket, who finds Lamine out wide, and Saudi Arabia immediately bring 4 players over. Back to Olmo in the center. Pedri chips it out to Lamine Yamal. Takes it down the wing, Crut's back. Oh, just a little too much. Saudi Arabia able to combine. Kubarsi misses the tackle. But Kubarsi with incredible tracking back. Kubarsi is just, his positional awareness is absolutely incredible. It's like watching a Baresi in his prime. I say that I never watched Baresi. I'm a little too young for that, but not a little, a lot too young for that. Spain with 1.7 xg as well. This is nothing short of domination. Oh, Pedri dribbling through. That's a foul. How is that not a foul? Shot from distance. But nothing comes of it. This would be apparently Spain's 4th World Cup win since in 90 minutes since they won the World Cup, which is crazy to think about. Oh, bad clearance. Are you off the ball? Oh my god, hits the crossbar. What was that? Bad pass from the Saudi Arabian goalkeeper that goes straight to a Yarthabal, and he immediately two touch, sorry, hits it with, tries to Trivela it, and hits the top of the crossbar. Something out of nothing, really. And again, Aymeric Laporte stepping up to win the ball. Lamine, tucked in centrally. Pedro Porro with the overlap. Cuts in. Finishes from outside. Unable. And Baena with a bad touch. Good shot by Yamal, but I also think that the right pass was to Baena on the far wing. But Rodri on the ball here. Switches it to Pedro Porro, who lays it off to Lamine Yamal. Tries to cut inside. And again, it's wide. His shot, his cut-in shot isn't working for him right now. And they win the ball again. Bad pass by Lamine, though. It's got to be better. And a ball over the top, which Unai Simon is able to clear, but it's offsides. It looked offsides. Yeah, Saudi Arabia somehow have 32% possession, which is very surprising to me. Dani Olmo once again finding the space, dribbles through. Oh, what a tackle from the Saudi Arabian. Pedri in the box, finds Dani Olmo. Lamine Yamal, top of the box. Spain playing like it's no one's business. Yeah, having Pedri being able to drop deeper and Rodri just as the one as a main six, it's looking a lot better. Now they have more options in the box too. Pedri has more players to combine with. I can see Pedri coming off for Fabian Ruiz. Great ball by Lamine Yamal to find Porro, who whips in the cross, but there's no one there. Cucurella is able to recycle it on the left wing back to Baena, who plays it into Rodri. Rodri's coming through. Rodri decides to play it to the right wing to Yamal. Cut off short. Olmo. But Pedri plays the ball over and is cut off by the Saudi Arabian. Oh, Pedri spins his man like it's nothing. It's him and Frankie Young have that ability to do that. It's incredible. And Baena tries to find Cucurella, but it's cut out. What is Baena doing? But Spain are in chill mode right now. They're doing well. Doing very well. What a tackle on Dani Olmo. Last minute by Lajami, though. Yeah, Dani Olmo hasn't really made that impression in this game, but his biggest thing is just staying up higher in those pockets so that Yamal and Rodri have more space. And that's probably a foul there by Dani Olmo. Spain definitely taking their foot off the gas, but Saudi Arabia are trying to play out the back, and it's not really. They're not really built. They don't have the technical ability to do so. Really, their best chances have come from playing it long. But cross comes in. Oh, Kubarsi and Simon collide. But that's what you have to do as a defender. Just, but now Spain are on the counter attack with Dani Olmo, who plays out to Lamine Yamal. They've got 5 players surrounding him, actually. And this is what Barcelona need. If Yamal on the right wing has five on his side, either get the ball to him quickly before they all come in, or they need someone on the other side who is able to dribble, take players on. I mean, plays it to Porro. Spain with 15 shots and 5 on target, but 3 goals. Oh, what a flick from Pedri. Oyarzabal hits it wide. What a flick from Pedri. Oh, Pedri. Oh, he missed it because he hit his right foot hit his plant foot on the shot. What an assist that would have been. Man, these Barcelona X would have been. I would have been losing it. This guy brought a drum all to the U.S. Like, how'd you bring a drum on on the airplane? Alex Baena blocking the 1-2 by just blocking the man. Fair play to Baena. He's doing his defensive work. That's one thing. Oh, I say that and he almost loses it. What a tackle though by him to knock it off the Saudi Arabian for a goal kick. Abdul Hamid, I believe. Almost lost him, but great recovery from Baena. Saudi Arabia able to play, and Kubarsi has to knock it out for a corner kick. It's amazing when people were saying Dean Hussein was better than Kubarsi, and Kubarsi has just proven everyone wrong. I was wondering why they actually didn't start him in the Nations League, but I'm assuming that was De La Fuente trying to determine if Dean was actually good enough for Spain for this upcoming World Cup, because Kubarsi was already a nailed-on starter, and I guess the decision was made that it was Kubarsi that I'm assuming Pubil was taken over. Pubil was taken over him just for his flexibility too, to play. Great interception from Lamine Yamal. Oh, and he loses touch control. That's a bad mistake for him, especially with that much space. But Spain, they don't want to get too complacent. Saudi Arabia still have uh, chances to score, and I'm sure Uruguay are going to attempt to run up the scoreline against Cape Verde in the case of a draw to try and a draw between Spain and Uruguay to win on goal difference. Just got to be a little careful here. Oh, Dani in the pocket, just so calm. Play him. Saudi Arabia are getting exhausted though. Spain are just outrunning them in every sense of the imagination. Baena on the wing lays it back off to Rodri. Uh, Shot came close, but he was closed down a little too quickly to make a decision. That's a great view for the referee. He should have taken that shot himself. Oh, you're off the ball. Loses it. Nope. Ball on the field. Baena has to kick it off. Pedri finds Lamine on the wing. He's got Pedro Porro on the side. Gives it to him. Plays it back. That's a lazy pass from Pedri back to Kubarsi. Rodri swings it out wide. Yeah, Lamine always likes the ball to his feet, but I also like him when he runs it behind. He's so good at that. But he doesn't do it as often, especially when it's when Pedro Porro or Jules Koundé gets the ball. Maybe that's just not a belief that he's not going to get it if he does, but I have a feeling that Koundé and Pedro Porro will need their breaks when they get the ball to feet, where they need someone else to make runs. Cucurella tries to cross to Baena, deflected, but Baena was offsides in the first place. But it'll be a corner for Spain. 2 minutes left in the half. Places up top. Lamine, Trivela cross, cut off by the Saudi Arabia team. And Pedri loses out on the challenge. But the transition is in full effect. Probably a foul there. But Lamine Yamal with the defensive work to stop the counterattack makes sense. You make the bad pass, you run back and defend. But well done by Lamine. We love to see the defensive commitment. That's something that you want out of your players. And it's clear that Rafinha is rubbing off of him. Oh my God, was that handball? Yeah, Spain are getting a little too lackadaisical right now, and it's showing. Saudi Arabia are able to control the ball more, find a few more chances. But Yarthabal is a very willing runner to press, which is very impressive to me. And I mean, he's someone that I do like, but is he the answer to all of our striker problems in Barca? That I do not know. Pedri finds Baena. Should put him back. Pedri gets the 1-2 to Baena. Baena cross. Yarthabal swings and hits the Saudi Arabian defender's foot. He's looking for his hat trick, and he might be able to get it. Approaching the 50th minute, which means we are about to go into halftime. Well, yeah, good half from Spain. They needed this. They needed goals, and they got it through Oyarzabal and Lamine Yamal, in different ways too. Uh, that last cross was definitely unexpected, but Dani almost getting assist. Um, but yeah, it's a good half from Spain. We'll see if they're able to keep it up in the second half. But yes, goal difference is going to matter, especially going into the game against Uruguay. We'll see what happens, but that is going to be a great game for sure. But with that being said, I'm gonna go take halftime off, and then we'll be back for the second half. All right, we are back. We are back. Let's just make sure. Yeah, but Spain right now doing well. This is what we expected versus a team like Verde, Cape Verde last time. Cape Verde, surprisingly ranked 67th, 67 in the world. Um, but their next match, when is their next match against Uruguay? Uh, is Friday, June 26th at 5 p.m. That's going to be a big game. I won't be able to stream that one because I won't be at home. I'll actually be at SoFi Stadium watching the USA game the day before, so I won't be able to make it home in time. But I will definitely have my eye on this one. This is too big of a game to not be watching, especially with the implications of what's going to happen in the next round. But hopefully, just for the World Cup, just a heads up, I will probably be streaming somewhere. Maybe I'll try TikTok streaming on the next one. But let's see, fixtures tomorrow. Let's go to the 28th. I don't think I'll be able to stream on the 27th because I'm driving home, and while I could stream the Argentina versus Jordan game. If I do get back home in time, I'll stream that. But I will definitely be streaming the game on Sunday, June 28th at 12 p.m., which is 2A versus 2B. Not really sure who can play there. What is 2A? Nope. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure who that is. But it's not the US or Mexico. But I think it's. I'm not sure. I think it's probably South Korea, that game, but we'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. Yeah, but Spain's left side is not doing anything. Pedri has a low rating. Baena has a low rating. Cucurella has a really just probably because they aren't combining very well. I mean, yes, Baena got the hockey assist, but he's not really able to combine as well as they are on the right hand side. I think. But what's the big issue? Like none of the crosses have really worked out from that side. None of the combinations. Like Pedri has looked really good on this right hand side with Lamine Yamal. I think Spain just need a winger. Nico Williams. I think Victor Munoz is actually injured right now. Jeremy Pino, someone who is actually a winger rather than someone who tucks in. I know that's the idea, and that's why Hansi Flick has Rafinha on that right hand side to play almost like a second striker. But Ball is playing like a true nine right now, and you're just having too many players crowd that area, and you don't really have Cucurella overlapping as much as he should, or as much as he wants to. It's but Ferran Torres and I'm so good. I'm so good. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to assume that Ball is coming off, and then most likely Jeremy Pino. Oh, it might be 19. That's Jamal. And I'm assuming Ferran Torres on the left wing, and then your Ball still through the center, maybe. Jeremy Pino and Torres on. Saudi Arabia are making subs too. Kano and Al something. Alkabari. But I would imagine that Saudi Arabia are going to be in a different formation this half to try and press Spain a little bit more, try and bring the energy to this game that Spain really don't want. Yep. Ariatharbal. Yeah, so it's Ferran up front, Yeremy Pino on the left, and then Alex Baena still on the Yeremy Pino on the right. I apologize. We'll see who actually came off for Saudi Arabia though. Uh, and they're just pulling in the subs right now. So Abdullah was on for Al Juwar. And then Kano is on for Al Kaibari. And just as I was saying, it looked like a 4-5-1 earlier, and FOTMOB has updated it to it. We'll see what formation Saudi Arabia are going to set up in now. Still looks like a 5-4-1, at least defensively. Who's Al Hamdan? Yeah, this is Al Hamdan's more of a striker, but he's going to play more defensive. Dani Yamal, great work again inside tight areas. Pedri, top of the box. There's a foul there somewhere. Cross comes in. No one there. I think Yeremy Pino got stepped on. At least from what I saw. Still hoping to see Spain score another one, seeing if they can do it with this different team. I do prefer striker Ferran Torres over right winger or left winger Ferran Torres. Cucurella, far post, off, on goal! And it's Cucurella who takes the shot, saved by the goalkeeper, but then deflected off his own defender again off a corner. Spain doing well to win to win their set piece advantage. Yeah, unfortunately for Saudi Arabia, unlucky. But that's a great strike by Cucurella just to have to force that save, so that it bounces off the goalkeeper, bounces off the goalkeeper and off the other defender, and that's Spain 4-0, and that really puts them ahead. Will Uruguay be able to score against a Cape Verde team who is very strong defensively? Who knows? Cucurella also, I guess, is a true trying to be a true magician, doing the penguin celebration that I believe Sergio Ramos popularized. Yeah, but Spain definitely need to pack on the goals because uh, Uruguay are going to be pressing and pushing against Cape Verde the entire time. Almost bad switch. It's a bad pass to try and find Pedri. I think Pedro Porro is hurt. Dani almost taken out off the ball. Ferran Torres almost loses it. But yeah, these stops are going to hurt eventually. We don't want to see what happened with Ismail Kone happen to anyone else. That was not good. Laporte plays it long. To Baena. Can he keep it in? Unfortunately not. Who else is Spain going to probably take off this game? I mean, you're probably going to want to take off one of Rodri or Pedri. Daniel didn't play the last game, so maybe keep him on. Cucurella maybe because he's gonna have a lot to deal with the next game going against. Oh, what a ball! Baku Barsi. Oh, and Yeremy Pito. Ferran Torres with the header and. God. Sorry, that was Pedro Porro that made the run through, and Ferran Torres. It still was Ferran Torres that missed the follow up, but yeah, Pedro Porro has looked a lot better than Marcos Llorente in the last game. That is for sure. Oh, Pedri wins the ball back after a miscommunication. As Baena taking the ball forward, Pedri to Olmo in a bunch of space out on the in the middle of the pitch, but slows it down. Spain just slowing down with a cross. I say that, and Baena sends it across. But yeah, Saudi Arabia is getting exhausted. They've just been chasing the start of the second half on top of what they were already doing in the first half. That's a foul. Pedro Porro, we'll see how he does, especially at Spurs this upcoming season. I mean, they didn't have the greatest season, uh, the last one, getting knocked out of the Champions League and almost getting relegated. But he was their one consistent shining light. I think he was captain for a few games too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Ferran Torres header to try and win it back was a little difficult. Little difficult. Rodri plays it to Kubarsi. Jeremy Pino on the wing. Pedri tries to squeeze it through. Deflection finds it to Cucurella. Unlucky. Pedri again on the ball. Who's he going to find this time? Finds Raji. Back to Pedro Porro. Plays the cross in. Cucurella's there. Misses the header, goes over, but falls to Alex Baena, who is now one-on-one on the wing. What kind of dribbling move is that? Olmo. Pedri. Rodri. Spain just moving it around like it's nobody's business. Spain really trying to move through this left side now. Pedri over the top to Pedro Porro, but doesn't meet Pedro Porro's run. Game has definitely slowed down. That's definitely 4 seconds. That was I don't know how that how that didn't get called. Jeremy Pino, what are you doing, man? Daniel, when you gotta track your man. Kubarsi just so calm defensively and offensively. It's just incredible watching Kubarsi. Yeah, Dani Olmo has been very good this season. Kubarsi again with a perfect ball over it. Jeez. Emerick Laporte switches it. Nice ball over to Pedro Porro. Pedri tries to find Olmo, gets cut off, and then stops the counter attack. Why do they keep showing Infantino on the board? Pass through, but Spain is able to cut it out. Oof. Definitely get a bit scrappier now. Spain definitely need to try and slow this game down, or at least hurry it up. so they can get more goals. Yellow card for Connor for the. I don't really agree with that, especially what the refs like let go. Period. I mean, yes, this is completely accidental, and yes, it is an elbow, but I wouldn't. It's clearly not on purpose. Nico Williams is planning to come on. Saudi Arabia are also making a sub as well. Not gonna pretend, and they're making two subs actually. I'm not gonna pretend like I know who's coming on for what or any of the backgrounds of these players. Unfortunately, Haji is a midfielder coming on for a defender. I'm assuming this is now a 4-5-1 of some sort. Yeah, definitely a 4-5-1 of some sort. Dani Olmo coming off as well. And Mohammed Abu Al-Shamat. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Abu Al-Shamat will probably go into the midfield line. And I'm assuming, who just came on? It was Haji. I'm assuming the lineup is going to look something like this. Ferran Torres again, trying to get through. Come on, you gotta get Ferran Torres on the score sheet. But Ferran Torres also needs to do a lot better there to get a shot off. And we also saw Mikel Merino on for Olmo, and then Nico Williams on for Baena. Not too bad of subs. I don't know if they need to take Dani Olmo off. I think Dani Olmo didn't only play the half last game, and I know he gets injured easily, but Pedri beats the press again. Is he going to find the pass? Pedri's got to release that sooner. That's bad from Pedri. At least play that ball over the top or something. Just give your attackers a chance to run. This is so close to my face. And now Spain are just defending once again. Yeah, Pedri's got to do a lot better there. So Ferran Torres is almost playing like a second striker, and then Merino is playing more like the actual striker, which is funny to see. Saudi Arabia are definitely pressing. It looks more like a, oh my god, and the ball. Nico Williams almost gets on the end of that. Oh, what a ball from Mikel Merino to find Ferran Torres. Ferran! It's just got to be a better finish. Like, what is that finish? That's not a real finish. Yeah, why is he toe poking it there? The keeper's on the floor, take it around him. Have some composure to take the ball around him. This is like Ferran Torres when he has the chance to think. That's he overthinks it too often. Dang, Lamine Yamal's already showered. Saudi Arabia with the cross. There's no one there. No one. Yeah, but Spain's back line has been very consistent. This tournament. Yes, they haven't faced teams that given have had a lot of shots, but they've been able to defend extremely well. Pedri plays it wide to Nico Williams. Any day that Pedri plays is a good day. It's just so fun to watch Pedri. Rodri in the center. Spins his man. Sees Porro. Oh, the ball was on to Pedro Porro. Back to Rodri. Plays it back. Now Pedri has it on the wing. Slows it down. Nico Williams with the cross. Deflected off for a corner. Game is definitely slowed, but I do like the idea of bringing on wingers to try and keep the pace up high, even though Spain is winning 4-0 already. It's going to be a great confidence booster for the team to have more players that can do this. Rodri, offsides. Yeah, I think Spain do need to keep the pace up, but they also need to preserve their energy. Don't really want Pedri, Rodri, and Cucurella and Porro running sprints up the entire game, especially when they have to play Uruguay next and with this game in the bag. The important thing now is they win the next game because a draw is going to see them as second place, which is definitely not going to be ideal. I hate these hydration breaks. Fabian Ruiz is on. Who did he come on for? Pedri? Yes. Yes, please take him off. I don't need Pedri getting hurt. But this is a much smarter decision from Luis de la Fuente to only play one of Fabian Ruiz or Pedri. You definitely don't need both of them on the pitch at the same time. They'll occupy the same role. Pedri can do both roles, but it's just so much better seeing Pedri in a role where he's going to thrive. And to be honest, he's a lot better than Fabian Ruiz in that role. "20 minutes left here, though, in Atlanta Stadium. Spain with a comfortable lead. Not sure what other big tactical changes may happen, but this game is pretty comfortable for Spain right now. Spain on the counterattack. Ferran Torres. What kind of touch is that? Saudi Arabia now playing a lot better now. But Rodri, I think, wins the ball back. Game has definitely slowed a lot. When Pedro Porro on the ball plays across through, no one able to get onto that. Nico Williams trying to do 101. This is what Spain need. It's going to be pretty interesting once Nico Williams is back with Lamine Yamal. So then you have this double threat on each side. Fast wingers that can run in behind, especially Nico Williams. Pedro Porro, another cross. No one in the box. Yeah, Ferran Torres is not in a purple patch. Fabian Ruiz with a great ball out to Yeremy Pino. Cuts back in. Tries to find Fabian Ruiz, but the pass is cut out. Oh my gosh, Sofa score crashing my computer? What is this? Great pass through. Pedro Porro just unlucky to not be able to get there. See Spain, they're a little bit out of ideas right now. We need to get the ball into Nico Williams a bit more, see if he can take players on, and then if not, be able to switch the ball to the other side quickly. They need crosses, but none of their crosses are hitting the target. It just shows how reliant Spain are on their best players. That's a bad decision by Cucurella to take a touch before playing that path. Yeah, the Spain team just looked different without Pedri, without Yamal, without Olmo, even Kubarsi with a bad touch. Yeah, Saudi Arabia are doing very well in the pressing. This is what they need to do in the first half. However, it's a lot easier when you don't have to press someone like a Pedri or a Dani Olmo. That's for sure. And I know people online are always like, "Hey, these, look at the ratings for X, Y, or Z." But you can just tell the game is completely different without them. Less control, more transitions. I mean, Spain are still going to dominate just because they have better players, but you're watching the game; it's completely different. Although they are abusing Mikel Merino right now, they they're getting whatever they want with Mikel Merino. He must have, I don't know what he did, but they are Saudi Arabia is just allowed to abuse him. Great tackle. Who's that? Jeremy Pino. Yeah, give him the ball back. He deserves it. Make that run, Ferran. Nice. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres, you are having an absolute sticker. Someone get him a goal because he needs some confidence in him. Still a bit sad that Eric Garcia has not come on in this tournament. I think he deserves a sub. I understand that he's a defensive sub, and we haven't. Spain have not made any defensive subs, but I would like to see him get his World Cup debut. I mean, he genuinely deserves it. He was Barcelona's most consistent player last season, I think. Drawing Garcia is not going to play. It's just that's a fact. But yeah, this game is just slowing down. Shot! Unai Simon with a save. Unai Simone. Aymeric Laporte, especially after coming back for getting his bag in Saudi Arabia, has been very consistent. I mean, I, you know how good he is signed for Manchester City, but he is definitely getting a bit older. He's 32 years old now, which is I did not expect him to be that old. But he's still perform. Oh, almost another own goal. What happened here? I saw the shot get deflected, but oh, I see. Pino pushes him, gets elbowed, which is why it came off him towards his own goal. Surprised that one was called the foul, considering what has been left. That's another foul. That's another foul. Like you watch the game now, and you can just see how much easier Saudi Arabia are able to build through their press. And you wonder why Fabian Ruiz doesn't start over Pedri. That's exactly why. Pedri offers something that no other midfielder in the world can do. Vitinha, João Neves. But Spain should hopefully. Oh, that's a bad. Is that another foul? Oh my days. Why are you fouling there? Why is Aymeric Laporte playing like a center mid almost? Yeah, Mikel Marino needs to play higher up as a attacking mid. But you can, as much as I think Mikel Marino is good against certain teams, uh, he hasn't impressed me so far. His technique, maybe he's just a bit rusty, but his technique isn't there. Saudi Arabia, we're going to switch that ball. Cross in. Aymeric Laporte with a great clearance. So reliable. Literally didn't expect him to be as good as he is right now. Why is the Saudi Arabian player standing next to his own teammate? He's gotta make a run. Give him an option. Yep, Saudi Arabia needed this, but probably like 80 minutes ago. Interesting touch. Another interesting touch. Third, very interesting touch. Yeah, head injury. Well, this game, I don't see anything happening. Both teams have clearly taken their foot off the gas, and neither team has control. Going to be interesting when Spain goes to play against a bigger team. Uh, Fair play to the Saudi Arabian fans, still in good spirits after this loss. It's going to be hard for them to qualify, although they can realistically get 4 points if they beat Cape Verde. Although we'll see how well Cape Verde does against Uruguay to determine that. Another last minute sub. I don't think this one's going to be of too much importance, so I'm not even going to write it in. Fair play though. Like anyone playing in a World Cup is a big deal. You can see how many careers are made about like Vozinha getting what like 6 million followers and then immediately following 2,000 women on Instagram. Legend, absolute legend. Khalid. There is actually a Khalid concert in the Bay Area this week, so very funny. We're probably gonna get like at least another 6 minutes of added time. 8 minutes. Oh man. Yeah, and I can tell Stuart Holden is bored too. He's talking about the U.S. the U.S. potential opponents are, but yeah, no excitement here towards the end of the game. Cross, Ferran Torres, yes, Ferran Torres finally gets his goal. Are they calling it offsides or Ferran? Please, El Tiburon gets his goal in the last few minutes of extra time. What a cross from Pedro Porro, by the way. Builds up with Fabian Ruiz. Almost nothing was happening. Oh, he's offside. He's way offsides. I think he's offsides. Ferran, please. What is happening here? Why is it taking so long? It doesn't make sense. Ferran. I want Ferran to score. He deserves a goal. He works so hard. Oh, Kubarsi, please don't be hurt. I don't need another. Someone has a microphone and there's Arabic music. Fair play. I wonder how they snuck that in, but fair play. There's a foul there on Nico Williams for sure, pulling him back. Oh, good pass by Kubarsi into Marino. Finds Fabian Ruiz out wide. Pedro Porro going to whip one in. Ferran Torres is there. Oh. I think the ref should just call it here. There's nothing really happening. Jeremy Pino hasn't really done too much since coming on the pitch, to be honest. What's happening here? And that's game over. Spain with a comfortable 4-0 win to end it all. It's going to set up a very spicy game with Uruguay on Friday, which I will be watching. I won't be streaming, unfortunately, but I will be watching. Make sure you stay tuned because I'll probably be streaming some other games as well. Maybe on TikTok Live or maybe here. Not really sure yet. But yeah, Spain with a nice, comfortable win. Barcelona players played well. It's a good day. Very good day. Well, yeah, make sure you subscribe.